I'm going to tell you a secret, and don't tell anybody, okay? Even though this is going on the internet. I graduated from high school with a 1.75 GPA by the skin of my teeth. That's what it means to be a good parent. Whenever I go across the country and people find out I'm from Minnesota, they're like, ugh.
Good evening.
You may be seated. Members of the Joint Convention and guests, I present to you the Governor of the State of Minnesota, the Honorable Tim Walz.
I could not watch Governor Walz's State of the State speech.
Now tonight, with the state of our state, with the state of our state as strong as it's ever been.
Where have I heard that word before?
So let's be clear, and that puts us at risk. Programs that are at risk, we haven't even touched on because we don't know the extent of this. The things that don't go directly through the strait.
Honored guests and my fellow Minnesotans.
Yeah, on the catwalk, yeah, I shake my little tush on the catwalk. Ready, set, go.
Over the last 6 years, Minnesotans have been writing a story about what it means to govern like good neighbors, with decency, with common sense, but also with courage and ambition, and above all, an abiding commitment to making life a little bit better for the people we serve.
I want to remind everyone in Minnesota that $18 billion of surplus was spent. There were broken promises. Those dollars were not returned back to Minnesotans in a meaningful and tax relief way.
I have a proposal before this chamber to use artificial intelligence to sniff out and catch the bad actors before they get their hands on the money.
We know that when there is tax relief offered for young families, families with small kids, as great as that sounds, and we are appreciative of that point, if Minnesota wasn't such an expensive place to live and to afford our lives, those things wouldn't be needed to the extent that they are truly needed.
My progressive friends might have wished we were cutting a little less. My conservative friends might wish we were cutting a little bit more. My wife wishes that I would take the pay raise that was offered, but I turn it down.
We don't know that.
Didn't mean a thing. He's asking the Senate and the House to pass a $66 billion budget proposal and around $5.5 billion in cuts over the next 4 years.
It's supposed to be good people elected by their neighbors with differing opinions coming together to negotiate in good faith. Our legislature's narrowly divided.
But gaslighting in full effect last night.
And everybody in this room and across Minnesota, let's be very clear. So let's be very clear. And I want to be very clear. But I want to be clear. So I want to be real clear about this. I want to be clear. It is not enough to complain about the damage of the administration is causing.
In September of 2019, those kindergartners are now in their 4th grade year, but their testing as 3rd graders in the MCA tests in the spring showed us
that 53% of Minnesota kids across the state cannot read at grade level. That is under the watch of Governor Walz.
The truth is, as long as there have been programs aimed at helping people, there have been people looking to steal from those who need them the most.
I'm too sexy for your party, too sexy for your party. The way I'm disco dancing, I'm a model, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a pretty divided house. It certainly is.
I got you.
The Mink weighed in and he said he thought Timmy's speech should have been called "The State of the Guy I Hate."
Minnesota's First Lady, Gwen Walz.
You ever been to Minneapolis?
Nope.
Take care, fisherman in a box.
Yeah.
The culture changed.
The culture changed.
The culture changed.